We welcome you today to this session where we will dwell and share the energies of those that walk the path before us, the enlightened one, the ones that we call the guides, the teachers, the masters of wisdom. And this is a very special series deep in my heart, because we have the opportunity to walk the path with a master of wisdom, and in a way we have now the responsibility to keep that flow going, to magnetize the teachings and to share them through our presence with our close environment. And this is what we are trying to do through this means, through the channel of Anima. So who are the masters? Nowadays we hear frequently about ascended masters, beings of light, teachers of wisdom. Who are they? They are in fact those that have walked the path before us, that had opened door after door from the path coming from outside to inside, that have gone through different initiations and tests, that have proved themselves to be servers, learners, searchers of truth and light, and that could access their inner self and realize themselves as columns of light, that could unlock the presence of the divine in themselves and express it from inside to outside for the benefit of those in the surroundings. There are those in whom the eye of the one opened in the form of an awareness that awakened, and through that eye the divine light of wisdom could express and radiate to magnetize all the surroundings. They are the ones that are the carriers of the light, and they're responsible of sharing it for the benefit of all the kingdoms that inhabit this same plane of existence. So the masters of wisdom, those that we call the ascended ones, were in the past human beings that opened to their supernatural powers and realized themselves as multidimensional beings, awakening the possibility of modulating forces from subtle planes to this physical plane. They're the ones that magnetize and radiate the presence of the divine through their existence, and they're the ones also that made the big sacrifice of walking the path, and when they reached the instance of being able to transcend far beyond to other spheres of existence, they made the voluntary and conscious choice to remain, to serve those that are walking behind, that is ourselves, to serve the humanity. So in a way they have made the self-sacrifice to stay, to work, serve and guide us, those that are walking the path far behind. And their presence is magnetic, their work is constant, their service is without any personal goal. And this is how they're able, through cleaning and purifying their personality, to radiate the golden light of divinity. So with this in mind, we know now that there are several ascending masters. Many of them are known through religions, through occult sciences, but many more work as anonymous beings in the background. And within this series, we are going to speak of a very special ascended master that is very important in this time of transition from the era of Pisces to the Aquarian age. And this is the Count of Saint Germain. He is an ascended master that has been preparing himself for long ages of time to reach this point where he is in charge of putting the seed of the new humanity and safeguarding this seed, nurturing it, so that it will be able to have roots and then express itself in the continent of America, which has been selected as the place where the future, the to-be human race will develop, the superhuman race. And through this series, we have different contents that we have been sharing with you. We have the contents about the historical tracking of the Count de Saint Germain, the sacred brother, when he was part of the European political and social life, and when he, through his presence, was bringing transformation to the infrastructures in the 18th and 19th century in imperial and royal Europe. And then we lost track of him, but he moves to the new continent to set there the ideas of liberty, of freedom, of democracy, of the new governmental political infrastructures that will slowly proceed and help the change to a new society. So he's now actively working in the American continent, and this is where comes the second series, where we speak about the presence of the Count de Saint Germain in the inspiration of the birth of some of the nations in America, North America, as well as some of the nations in Central and South America. And he did this through the institution of Masonry. So we are going to also develop this thematic on-site in the heart of the American nation, the North American nation, which is Washington, D.C., with its present ritualistic presence of the energies of Masonry in the on-site in the city. And then lastly, we are going to develop this series of videos where we are going to unfold the different occult steps that the Count went through in different human experiences or lives to prepare himself, to prepare the transition from the era of Pisces to the era of Aquarius. So in this compound of series that have as a center the magnetic radiance of this master of the violet flame, we will see his geographical track in Europe. We will discuss how he moved to America and inspired the creation of the new institutions linked with freedom and liberty, and also how he's working in the transition from the era of Pisces to the Aquarian age. our goal in doing this is sharing with others and remembering ourselves how those that we see in pictures, those that we aim to follow, are not just small figures hanging on a wall or building up an altar, but they are real beings that are available to help us, to assist us, to guide us, to illuminate and magnetize us if we in ourselves have this will oriented towards wisdom, if we ourselves clean our own vessel and empty it of unnecessary things like a golden vessel of glass that needs to be clean and make transparent for the higher energies to descend and to fill us, and from there be able to radiate it in full service to society. If we are in this path of searching wisdom, of service without any personal motives, of meditation and of searching inside, then their presence can be manifested in our lives and they become real guides in our own path. So this is a reminder of the existence of these holy beings and their continuous presence to assist us in our own path. Let's walk together this next series and remain aware of the presence of the Holy Ones. Thank you and see you in the next video.